Dear students, it is the second video for the week 15 and we are going to talk about writing mechanisms. As in the previous video, I expressed that a mechanism is a functionality or mechanical scientific working of some human object, some machine, tangible or intangible machines. Find that how these things work. This is called mechanism. Description of mechanism is necessary when we have to explain about the nature of machines, their simple and complex functions. Fine. And also we have to express that how these machines have been made up of. Clear? What are their different parts, how each part has been designed and how each part is connected with one another, and I clarified that point with the example of click pencil in the previous video. Fine. Description of mechanism is necessary to teach technology, to transfer technology to the other people. Thereby we need the description of mechanism. Fine. Well, a mechanism, how to write mechanism, they have three major parts. Number one, introduction of the mechanism. Number two, initial presentation or the function. And third thing is organization of the description. They are the three main parts. Introduction includes the initial presentation of mechanism. Secondly, the organization of the description. Fine. And then we comes part by part description, and lastly is the mechanism in flow and the complete description of mechanism. Let's take an example from a general example that from biology so that you may understand the concept clearly. For example, how we chew. हम चीज़ों को चबाते कैसे हैं? Clear? Human digestive system. I'm just talking about one function, chewing the things. Clear? Chew, चीज़ों को चबाना. When you eat food, definitely you chew and grind that food. Fine. Now, the very first thing in this way, how we chew, the initial presentation of mechanism, the organization of description. For this purpose, first of all, we have to express what chewing is. चबाना कहते किसे? Number two, which part of our body, which organ of our body participate in chewing. Fine. And then the further subparts which are fixed within that body is called the basic components. How they are connected. Fine. Let's see, we say, let me write, for example, I say chewing is a chemical and mechanical. Chewing is a mechanical and the chemical process of taking food in and grinding it and making it digestible. The part of the body that the organ of mouth is the organ that participate in it. Clear? organization of the description. Here you have to tell the main parts of the mouth, that what are the other parts. So you say mouth, which is fixed just under the skull, is comprised of number one, jaws, jabde, teeth, different kind of teeth and molars, tongue, fine, and also the taste buds and the vocal cords, and till it is up till here it is called chewing. Fine. For description of process, we say that what a mouth is, where the mouth locates, how the mouth look like. Scientifically you have to express. Clear? These are things which are, this is called initial presentation. Organization of description means that you have to tell that what are the different parts, sub parts fixed in the mouth, what are their shape, size, material, fixing, fine, that you have to elaborate. You now, let me, for example, mouth is just like dense, open, and there is a jaw shape of curved jaws at the both, which is a part of skull, and there are the teeth fixed in that within the jaws. Every teeth has its own shape and size, clear, and position, whereas there is tongue that is like a flipper and is fixed with the throat and other properties of the mouth, and down is the say pituitary, down are the glands that produce saliva. Fine, you have tell that mouth there and theirs are fixed. Fine, this is called initial presentation. Now we come to part by part description. What is a jaw and what are the teeth, this and that. Once you have expressed the nature of these things, now it is much easier to express the function in a fluent manner so that the person is necessary. This is called structuralism. Telling structuralism is necessary that every machine is designed for a specific function. Let's, for example, we say that the food is taken by us through hand or other source and is placed on the tongue. Tongue has the taste buds. It checks or analyzes, tastes the food. If the food is sour, if the food is pungent, if the food is wrong, the tongue asks us to spit it out because it is dangerous. But if the food is up to the taste, then tongue takes it as a flipper and rolls it to the relevant teeth. If the food is mild, then the front teeth can be used. But if the food is like nuts and the other hard things and we need to grind it, the food is taken to the molars. So the shape of molars and the shape of the canines and others are different. Clear? There the jaws, the movement of jaws, the upper jaw and the lower jaw, they move, and the teeth is with the on the principle of lever, and the teeth is then grind and then it becomes like a almost liquid shape. Clear? This is called this is how the chewing is made. Fine. So elaborating even the simple function scientifically is very innovative and creative, and this is what we need to do it. Let's, for example, here is a simple example of the